Hey everybody, I am live here today. Word of mouth is something powerful. Word of mouth is something powerful to get um, information out of. Word of mouth is something you can get information out of. Word of mouth is a way of saying things and everything else. And to me, word of mouth can be, something you want to hear or you don't want to hear. If you don't want to hear the word of mouth, just turn your cheek and walk away. That's right. Turn your cheek and walk away. Word of mouth is something that most people go by nowadays. That's right, I said it. Word of mouth is something that you can go by nowadays. It's because most people, it's your own opinion. It's your own way of expressing. It's about word of mouth. You can get a story from this person and you turn around and say, well, over here, and you can be like, well, I don't know, man. I don't know if this person's telling the truth. I'm going to go with this person and find out and see if they're telling the truth. Well, if this person's telling the same thing as this person over here, then that's a word of mouth. That's a story. That's a word of mouth because most people value the word of mouth is because they tendency to speak on what they think. That's a word of mouth. Speaking on what you think is a word of mouth. Because to me, word of mouth is a way of the voice, letting the voice hear. Express yourself on how you feel. That's a word of mouth. Word of mouth is a thing that we get taught by our parents when we are young. We go by their generation on how we are raised and show respect unto others as they do unto you, as what you would be wanting to do unto yourself. That's a word of mouth. Christianity, believing in God Himself, believing in Jesus Himself. That's a word of mouth because that's beliefs that we were growing up on in our today's society. That's a word of mouth. Word of mouth of God Himself, spreading the love for Him. That's a powerful belief right there, because that's a word of mouth. Spreading a word of mouth about health, fitness, staying healthy. Listen to other people do their thing about health fitness on YouTube. That's a word of mouth. Having a billboard sign advertising your business. That's a word of mouth. Word of mouth could be a powerful thing on how you use it. You can make a stand with the word of mouth. That's right. You can make a stand with the word of mouth and expressing on how you feel, but not with violence. No, we don't need violence. Just word of mouth. Word of mouth is the most key thing that we is just Today, that's how we learn to give each other opinions. Some people may disagree with the word of mouth. That's right, I said it. Disagree with the word of mouth. That's the thing. Everybody has their own right to just disagree with anything by the word of mouth. I said it. Everybody has the right to disagree on something by a word of mouth. They don't want to believe on what they have to say. But the thing of it is, word of mouth, it could be right or wrong. Just which side do you ever take? Word of mouth can be something into a song. Express your feelings that you put your heart into a song. That's a word of mouth. Word of mouth is something you could be positive in. Giving good vibes about things. Believe, have beliefs in what you believe in. That's a word of mouth. That's a word of mouth because, most people go by word of mouth because they want to believe in the gossip that most people tell them on. That's what I'm saying. Most people, you hear a story from this person down there, or this person over here, that person over there. You hear all kinds of different stories. And be like, whoa, I heard something else. I heard this, You can go with that person over there, says to give you an intake on that. Well, word of mouth is going to make everybody into one nation. One nation, and this God we trust. That's a powerful word of mouth. And God we trust of this nation of America, United States of America. Land of the free. That's what I'm saying. Land of the free, because even though we may not think we are in the land, land of opportunities, but we are. Most people don't see it that way anymore. You can't really get online and express yourself on how you really feel without, sugarcoating it. I don't sugarcoat things. I tell it how it is. If y'all don't like it, oh well. Me, I tell things how it is. Me, I'm very blunt about things. Me, I do what I do. Me, trust me only. I might be able to trust one or two people. I ain't gonna say the president, I don't trust him. But I don't trust the person that leads our country. No. I trust me only. I don't even trust the government. But the thing of it is, me, um, I just trust me pretty much. Maybe like one or two people out of my friends that I trust that I could tell anything to, but I only trust me toward the end of the day. I don't even really trust family. That's what's sad. You're always supposed to trust family, but I don't even trust family. I don't really trust family because sometimes family, they turn around and stab you right in the back too, for things you've done. Hey MZ, what's up, man? How's it going? I'm doing great. Just sitting here chilling, doing a live video. Talking about the word of mouth, the very powerful speech epic. Word of mouth can be something very, very powerful just on how you use it. Pretty much, I'm glad to hear, man. I'm glad to hear you're good, MZ. I'm glad you're doing good. How's it going up there where you're living at? I do too, man. I hate gossip and, I hate, drama wherever I'm at. But word of mouth, yeah, it could be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. It just depends on how you look at the circumstances that you are in. That's the thing. It's just a lot of people tend to see in Pennsylvania, sunny. Well, that's good. I hope you're enjoying that sunny day, man. I hope you're enjoying that sunny day. It's nice out here. I have not yet been able to go out yet. I've been kind of busy inside. But hopefully when I get done with this live video, I'll hopefully get some action outside. It is 7 degrees outside and it is nice. But like I said, word of mouth, it's, you can look at it any other way you want to look at it. It could be business advertisement. Get business, get customers into where you want to be at, with your business, you want to bring customers in. Word of mouth could be, like I said, with your beliefs, if you believe in God Himself, you can, that's a strong belief right there itself. But that's on somebody you can told about your family and stuff that's brought it down onto you throughout generation. And that's a word of mouth. Well, the thing of it is, everything is a word of mouth anymore because most people tend to see, they watch the news. Me, I don't watch the news anymore. I don't watch the news anymore because all they do is post things about the virus because it's a word of mouth, because they don't go through the whole story. What's it really about? Because sometimes I think the news is lying on some of the things and what they're saying. Because 9 out of 10, I don't believe anything that the news says. That is true. TV is poison. That is true. That is true, my friend. TV is poison. Some of the stuff that come up today, Looney Tunes. I remember Looney Tunes. Saturday morning cartoons when I was younger. They took it off the air due to treating animals with violence. Well, you look on TV nowadays, that's all they ever show is violence. Word of mouth, violence. Hello, word of mouth. To me, That's the thing with people nowadays. They see one show and one parent says they run up to the company and they say, "I want you to take this show off the air," and they say, "Well, how do you want us to do this?" "We'll take it off the air because it's due to the violence to animals." That is wrong. Well, that's the word of mouth right there. Because somebody wrote something too. It's kind of like with the Soda Surge. They quit making it due to the fact that it was my favorite soda, but due to the fact that somebody wrote to the company and tendency to write to the company itself, and it is a word of mouth. And the thing of it is, word of mouth is a strong, powerful thing, but it's also a thing that you tendency to, what's it called? You tendency to believe others, but you really don't want to really believe on what they say. Because if you believe others, on what they say, if you hear a story from somebody else, or some of a gossip on what they say, then you go to the main source and you find out, and then they tendency to say, "Well, that's not what I heard. This is basically the main story." Powerful thing, because most people can get things said and have it spread around, and it can turn into a rumor. That's right. It can turn into a rumor. Then somebody will say it like this, then they'll turn around and say it like that, then they'll turn around and say it like this, and then go on and so on and so on. Well, my thing of it is, man, thank you, MZ. This is my grandparents' house. I helped to build it from the foundation and all. And yeah, thank you. It's a really good place that they have. But yeah, David is, I just tendency to, don't really believe the word that other people say till I find out the source where it came from. Then I go to the main source on where the source came from itself. And I go up to that person and say, "Hey, is this true on what's happening?" And then I just go from there. If that person tells me, "No, it ain't what happened, this is how it happened," and if that person's the one that told it to everybody else, then I'll get it from the main source before I believe anybody else's word. Because I tend to see to, tell people, don't believe anything you hear. Because if you start believing everything you hear, then you're going to be like, "Well, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try this. I'm going to fix this over here." Well, and it don't work. After what you saw on a video or something like that, and it don't work, well, because you went by a word of somebody else's mouth because you didn't want to go out and get regular profession help on it. So, tendency of why, I don't really believe everything on the internet, on what I hear or what I see or what I read on. It's like the TV series Cobra Kai, the new Netflix series that's on. I've been watching it. Really awesome TV show. Really awesome series. It said on the internet that it wasn't going to come out in DVD format. But it did. So I own the DVD format of it. And so that's the reason why I don't believe anything that I read online about certain shows. I don't really believe anything that I see online. I might get good ideas on some, on fitness or whatever. But I tend to do my own thing, believe in what I believe in. Because I go to the main source and try to figure that out on my own. That's right. I try to figure things out on my own because that's how I learn. Because I tend to see, learn better that way. I tend to see to not I tend to see to not if I don't go to the main source, I don't learn none. Because then all I hear is this and that from somebody else's word. Well, that's all there is. It's somebody else's word. So just going to the main source to find out itself on what word the word came from. There you go. There's your deer right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's a 9-pointer. I believe 9-pointer. That's my deer that my grandpa shot. But yeah, I tend to see there's this Longhorn School. I think that's pretty cool there. That's about the coolest thing that he has in the living room. But I tend to see to, just go to the main source to find out things I need to find out from its normal self-source on where it needs to be at. And because it's like Bruce Lee said, use what is useful and don't use on what is useless. Basically, if you hear one thing that's not good, ignore it. But if you hear another thing that is good, if it's useful for you, then take it. Because that's a word of mouth. That's a word of advice. Word of advice in mouth is, like I said, the most powerful thing there ever is. Well, I'm going to end this live chat. MZ, it was good seeing you, man, on here on my channel. Hopefully I get more people in watching my live channel. I don't really get on live that much. But I hope everybody in your family is doing good. Thank you for staying all the way through my video, and I really appreciate that, man. You've been here since day one with me. I don't really see much comments from you on my videos anymore, but hey, I know you're still probably watching them. Just whenever you can, that's all that matters. Hey, stay with me, man, and just be yourself, and don't let everybody, tell you anything different. If you have any goals in mind you want to do, go for it. Just be yourself, be you. Don't let nobody else tell you anything different. And, I send the best out to you and your family, wherever they are in Pennsylvania, and enjoy that nice day, beautiful day out there. And like I said, everybody, stay tuned for my next live video. It might be tomorrow. It might I don't know what time it might be tomorrow, but it might be tomorrow. But I don't know yet. But it's just on how it is, how I feel, and how I want to do it. Prism app. I'm still kind of learning on it. Still kind of new on it. To go live on for my YouTube channel. But yeah, I found that out. It was pretty easy and simple, but I figured it out. Yeah, it was kind of awkward at first. I'm still kind of getting used to this live thing and everything. And so like I said, if you have any friends, show your friends my channel. Have them subscribe. More subscribers I get, more better off I am at. And like I said, peace and God bless you all on this beautiful day. And thank you once again. Stay tuned for my other video. Subscribe to the channel at the bottom. And like I said, word of mouth is a powerful word. Word of the voice. Because once you hear it, you can make your own opinion of your own word. But everybody don't have to agree with you on the opinion that you have. That's all I gotta say. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. And peace out. And God bless you on this beautiful, wonderful Saturday. And stay safe out there. And be kind and humble to one another in peace.